What if the key to unlocking your true potential lies not in your past achievements or future aspirations, but in the transformative power of forgiveness and self-reflection? Join me on a journey that will challenge your perceptions, empower your choices, and inspire you to embrace a future filled with confidence and purpose. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where someone brings up your past, seemingly out of nowhere? It can feel like a heavy weight, dragging you back to moments you thought you had moved on from. This experience is not just uncomfortable, it can be downright frustrating. But what does it really mean when others insist on revisiting your history? In Stoic philosophy, we learn that the past does not define us, yet many people cling to it as if it were a part of their identity. When someone keeps bringing up your past, it often reveals more about them than it does about you. It can indicate their own insecurities, fears, or unresolved issues. They may feel threatened by your growth, and in an attempt to regain control, they revert to familiar narratives that paint you in a negative light. This behavior is a reflection of their inability to accept change, both in themselves and in you. The Stoics teach us that we should not let the opinions of others shape our self-worth. Instead, we should focus on our own journey and the progress we have made. When people bring up your past, it is crucial to recognize that their actions stem from their insecurities rather than any truth about who you are today. This understanding allows you to detach your sense of self from their judgments. It is an opportunity to practice emotional resilience, a core tenet of Stoicism. By acknowledging the motivations behind their words, you can respond with clarity and confidence. Instead of reacting defensively, you can calmly assert that your past does not dictate your present or future. This approach not only protects your emotional well-being, but also demonstrates your growth. You can choose to engage in a constructive dialogue, sharing how you have evolved and what you have learned from your experiences. This shift in perspective can turn a potentially negative interaction into an enlightening conversation. Moreover, it is essential to remember that everyone has a past. While some may choose to dwell on it, others strive to learn from it and move forward. This distinction is vital in understanding why some people feel compelled to bring up your history. By focusing on your growth and the lessons learned, you can inspire others to reflect on their own journeys. In doing so, you not only empower yourself, but also create a space for others to explore their vulnerabilities. Ultimately, the key takeaway is this: when someone insists on discussing your past, recognize it as an opportunity for growth. Use it as a moment to reaffirm your identity and the strides you have made. Embrace the teachings of Stoicism, which remind us that our worth is not determined by our past, but by how we choose to act in the present. By focusing on the here and now, you can cultivate a mindset that prioritizes growth over stagnation, allowing you to rise above the opinions of others. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into the implications of this behavior and explore how Stoic principles can guide you in navigating these challenging interactions. To truly navigate the complexities of why others bring up your past, it's essential to understand their perspective. When someone fixates on your history, it often stems from their own experiences and beliefs, processing their emotions, and for some, revisiting the past is a coping mechanism. They may feel a sense of comfort in familiar narratives, even if those narratives are outdated or inaccurate. This behavior can reveal their struggles with acceptance and change. For instance, if someone is insecure about their own life choices, they might project those insecurities onto you by highlighting your past mistakes. It serves as a distraction from their shortcomings and allows them to feel superior, albeit temporarily. In Stoicism, we are taught to recognize that the opinions of others are reflections of their own inner worlds. Understanding this can help you cultivate empathy, even when faced with criticism or judgment. Rather than responding with anger or defensiveness, try to see the situation through their lens. This doesn't mean you have to accept their views as valid. Instead, it's about acknowledging that their fixation on your past may be more about them than about you. This perspective shift can be liberating. It allows you to detach from the emotional weight of their words and focus on your own growth. You can also consider that some individuals may not know how to engage with you in the present. They might, feel more comfortable discussing past events because it requires less vulnerability. By keeping the conversation in the realm of the past, they avoid confronting the changes you've made and the new dynamics of your relationship. This tendency can stem from fear of change, fear of intimacy, or even fear of losing you. When you recognize these fears, it becomes easier to approach the conversation with compassion rather than frustration. You can gently guide the dialogue toward more current topics, emphasizing your growth and the lessons learned along the way. Additionally, it's crucial to set boundaries. While understanding their perspective is important, it doesn't mean you have to tolerate disrespect or negativity. If someone continually brings up your past in a hurtful manner, it's acceptable to communicate that their comments are not helpful. You can assertively express that you prefer to focus on the present and the future rather than rehashing old wounds. This boundary setting is a vital aspect of self-care and aligns with STOIC principles of maintaining control over your emotional responses. By doing so, you reinforce the idea that you are not defined by your past but rather by your actions and choices in the present. Ultimately, understanding the motivations behind others' fixation on your past can empower you to respond thoughtfully. It allows you to engage with compassion while also protecting your emotional well-being. In the next chapter, we will explore how to effectively communicate your growth and set boundaries while remaining true to the STOIC philosophy of resilience and self-awareness. When faced with individuals who continually bring up your past, it's essential to effectively communicate your growth. This process not only reinforces your identity, but also serves as an opportunity for others to understand the person you are today, rather than the person you once were. The first step in this communication is to acknowledge your past without being defined by it. You might say something like, "I appreciate that you remember my past experiences, but I've learned and grown significantly since then." This statement sets the tone for a constructive conversation while affirming your progress. By openly acknowledging your past, you demonstrate that you are not ashamed of it. Rather, you view it as a stepping stone in your journey. This shift in perspective is crucial in STOIC philosophy, where accepting one's past is a pathway to personal growth. Next, share specific examples of how you have changed. This could involve discussing lessons learned from past mistakes, new skills you've acquired, or personal achievements that highlight your development. For instance, if someone brings up a time when you struggled with a particular challenge, you could respond with, "That was a difficult period for me, but I learned resilience and now approach similar situations with a different mindset." By framing your past experiences in terms of growth, you provide a clear narrative that illustrates your evolution. It's also important to express how these changes have positively impacted your life. Discussing your current goals, aspirations, and the values you hold dear can help others see the full picture of who you are today. You might say, "My focus now is on building a positive future and helping others through my experiences." This not only reinforces your identity, but also invites them to engage with you in a more meaningful way. Additionally, consider using "I" statements to express your feelings about their comments. This approach emphasizes your perspective without sounding. For example, you could say, "I feel uncomfortable when past events are brought up because they don't reflect who I am now." This method fosters open dialogue and encourages the other person to reflect on their behavior. Remember, communication is a two-way street. Be open to listening to their perspective as well. They may have their reasons for bringing up your past, and understanding their viewpoint can lead to a more productive conversation. However, it's essential to maintain your boundaries throughout this dialogue. If their comments continue to be hurtful or dismissive, it's perfectly acceptable to reiterate your desire to focus on the present. You might say, "I understand that my past is a part of my story, but I would prefer to talk about where I am now and where I'm going." This assertive communication aligns with STOIC teachings, which emphasize the importance of self-awareness and emotional regulation. By articulating your growth and setting clear boundaries, you empower yourself and encourage others to recognize your journey. Ultimately, effective communication is not just about defending your present. It's about fostering understanding and connection. By sharing your growth story, you can inspire others to reflect on their own journeys, creating a space for mutual respect and empathy. In the next chapter, we will explore how to maintain emotional resilience in the face of criticism and judgment, reinforcing the Stoic principles of acceptance and strength. In the journey of personal growth, maintaining emotional resilience is essential, especially when confronted with criticism or judgment from others. When someone repeatedly brings up your past, it can trigger feelings of defensiveness or self-doubt. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that our emotional responses are within our control. By adopting a resilient mindset, you can navigate these challenging interactions with grace and strength. The first step in cultivating emotional resilience is to practice self-awareness. Take a moment to recognize your feelings when someone mentions your past. Are you feeling angry, embarrassed, or defensive? Acknowledging these emotions is crucial, as it allows you to understand your triggers and respond rather than react impulsively. Stoicism encourages us to examine our emotions critically, rather than letting them dictate our actions. Once you've identified your feelings, you can choose how to respond. This is where the practice of reframing comes into play. Instead of viewing their comments as personal attacks, try to see them as opportunities for reflection. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this interaction? This shift in perspective empowers you to take control of the situation and view it through a lens of growth rather than negativity. Additionally, it's vital to remind yourself of your accomplishments and the progress you've made. Create a mental or physical list of your achievements, lessons learned, and positive changes in your life. When faced with criticism, refer back to this list as a source of strength. That you are not the person you once were. You are a culmination of your experiences, both good and bad. This practice aligns with the Stoic belief in focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, rather than external opinions. Another effective strategy for maintaining emotional resilience is to engage in mindfulness practices. Mindfulness allows you to stay present and grounded, reducing the emotional impact of negative comments. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or journaling can help you regain composure. For example, if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed during a conversation, take a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself. This simple act can create space between your emotions and your reactions, allowing you to respond thoughtfully. It's also essential to surround yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and encourage you. Seek out friends, family, or mentors who recognize your growth and reinforce your positive identity. Their support can serve as a buffer against negativity and help you maintain a strong sense of support system. It becomes easier to dismiss the opinions of those who dwell on your past. Finally, practice self-compassion. Understand that everyone has a past, and it's okay to have moments of vulnerability. Be kind to yourself during difficult interactions, acknowledging that your journey is unique and worthy of respect. This self-compassion aligns with Stoic teachings, which emphasize the importance of treating oneself with kindness and understanding. By maintaining emotional resilience, you empower yourself to rise above criticism and judgment. You become less affected by the opinions of others and more focused on your own path. In the next chapter, we will delve into the role of forgiveness, both for yourself and others, in releasing the hold of the past and moving forward with confidence. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in the journey of personal growth, particularly when it comes to releasing the weight of the past. While it may seem challenging, embracing forgiveness, both for yourself and for others, can lead to profound emotional freedom and peace of mind. In Stoic philosophy, forgiveness is not about condoning past actions, but about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment and anger. When someone continuously brings up your past, it can evoke feelings of hurt and frustration. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step, but holding on to them only perpetuates a cycle of negativity. Forgiveness allows you to let go of this emotional baggage and reclaim your power. Forgiving yourself. The journey of self-forgiveness is often the most challenging yet essential part of healing. It's crucial to recognize that everyone makes mistakes, and your past does not define your worth. Reflect on the lessons you've learned from your experiences and how they have contributed to your growth. Instead of dwelling on guilt or shame, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources available to you at the time. You might say to yourself, "I forgive myself for my past mistakes. I choose to learn and grow from them." This affirmation reinforces your commitment to moving forward and embracing the person you are today. Forgiving others. Forgiving others who may have wronged you is equally important. When someone brings up your past, it can be a reminder of past grievances. However, holding on to grudges only serves to keep you tied to those negative experiences. By choosing to forgive, you release the emotional hold they have over you. This doesn't mean you have to forget what happened or allow harmful behavior to continue. Instead, it's about acknowledging the pain and deciding to let it go for your own peace of mind. You can say, "I forgive you for bringing up my past. I choose to focus on the present and my growth." This statement affirms your decision to prioritize your emotional well-being over resentment. The benefits of forgiveness. Embracing forgiveness has numerous benefits for your health. It fosters resilience, allowing you to bounce back from setbacks more effectively. When you forgive, you create space for positive emotions such as compassion, empathy, and understanding. This shift can enhance your relationships and create a more supportive environment for growth. Additionally, forgiveness can lead to improved physical health. Studies have shown that individuals who practice forgiveness experience lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. By releasing negative emotions, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and well-being. Cultivating a forgiveness practice. To integrate forgiveness into your life, this could involve journaling about your feelings, meditating on forgiveness, or engaging in discussions with supportive individuals. Reflect on the aspects of your past that you need to forgive, both yourself and others. Set intentions to release these burdens and embrace a mindset of compassion and understanding. Remember, forgiveness is a process, and it may take time. Be patient with yourself as you navigate this journey. In the next chapter, we will explore how to embrace the future with confidence, building upon the lessons learned from your past and the power of forgiveness. As you move forward in your journey of personal growth, embracing the future with confidence is essential. The past may shape who you are, but it does not dictate your future. By integrating the lessons learned from your experiences and the power of forgiveness, you can approach the future with optimism and resilience. Setting clear goals. One of the most effective ways to embrace the future is by setting clear, actionable goals. These goals serve as a roadmap, guiding you toward the life you desire. When establishing your goals, consider both short-term and long-term aspirations. Short-term goals may include daily habits or skills you want to develop, while long-term goals can encompass broader life objectives, such as career aspirations or personal milestones. To create effective goals, use the SMART criteria. Specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. Measurable, establish criteria to track your progress. Achievable, set realistic goals that challenge you but are attainable. Relevant, ensure your goals align with your values and aspirations. Time-bound, set a deadline to create a sense of urgency. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," a SMART goal would be, "I will exercise for 30 minutes 5 times a week for the next 3 months." This clarity not only motivates you but also reinforces your commitment to personal growth. Cultivating a growth mindset. Embracing a growth mindset is crucial for building confidence in your future. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective fosters resilience and encourages you to view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. When faced with setbacks, remind yourself that every experience contributes to your development. You might say, "This challenge is an opportunity to learn and improve." This reframing helps you approach difficulties with curiosity rather than fear. Building a supportive network. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network of individuals can significantly impact your confidence and outlook on the future. Seek out friends, mentors, or communities that uplift and inspire you. Engage in conversations that encourage growth and exploration, and share your goals with those who genuinely support your journey. This network can provide valuable feedback, motivation, and accountability as you pursue your aspirations. Remember, you don't have to navigate your journey alone. Practicing gratitude. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine can also enhance your confidence and outlook on the future. Take time each day to reflect on the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small. This practice shifts your focus away from negativity and fosters a sense of appreciation for your journey. You might keep a gratitude journal, noting 3 things you're thankful for each day. This simple act can cultivate a more positive mindset, reinforcing your belief in a bright future. Embracing change is an inevitable part of life, and embracing it can lead to exciting opportunities. Rather than fearing change, view it as a chance for growth and exploration. When faced with new circumstances, remind yourself of your resilience and adaptability. You have overcome challenges in the past, and you possess the strength to navigate whatever comes your way. Approach change with curiosity, asking yourself, what can I learn from this experience? This mindset fosters a sense of adventure and openness to new possibilities. Visualizing your future. Finally, take time to visualize your future. Imagine the life you aspire to create and picture yourself achieving your goals. Visualization is a powerful tool that can enhance motivation and boost confidence. Spend a few moments each day envisioning your desired outcomes, focusing on the emotions and sensations associated with achieving your aspirations. This practice reinforces your commitment to your goals and cultivates a positive mindset. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of self-reflection in your journey, examining how to assess your progress and make necessary adjustments along the way. Self-reflection is a critical component of personal growth, allowing you to assess your progress, understand your motivations, and make necessary adjustments along your journey. By regularly engaging in self-reflection, you can gain valuable insights into your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of yourself and your goals. Creating a reflection routine. To incorporate self-reflection into your life, establish a regular routine. This could be daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on what works best for you. Set aside dedicated time for reflection, free from distractions. Consider using a journal to document your thoughts, experiences, and feelings during this time. Writing can help clarify your thoughts and provide a tangible record of your journey. A simple structure to follow during your reflection sessions could include: what went well? Identify your successes and positive experiences. What challenges did I face? Acknowledge any difficulties and how you responded to them. What did I learn? Reflect on the lessons gained from both successes and challenges. What can I improve? Consider areas for growth and how you can implement changes moving forward. This structured approach allows you to gain a comprehensive view of your progress and identify patterns in your behavior. Assessing your goals. Self-reflection also provides an opportunity to assess your goals. Are you still aligned with your initial aspirations, or have your priorities shifted? Regularly revisiting your goals allows you to make adjustments as needed. If you find that a particular goal no longer resonates with you, it's okay to modify or replace it with something that aligns better with your current values and desires. This flexibility is a sign of growth and self-awareness. Understanding your emotions. Another vital aspect of self-reflection is understanding your emotions. Take time to explore how certain experiences or interactions make you feel. Are there recurring emotions that arise in specific situations? By identifying these patterns, you can better understand your triggers and develop coping strategies. For example, if you notice that certain comments about your past evoke feelings of anger or sadness, you can prepare yourself for those interactions or practice techniques to manage your emotional responses. Celebrating your progress. Self-reflection is not just about identifying areas for improvement. It's also about celebrating your progress. Acknowledge the strides you've made, no matter how small. Recognizing your achievements reinforces your confidence and motivates you to continue pursuing your goals. Consider creating a success log where you document your accomplishments, milestones, and positive feedback from others. This log serves as a reminder of your growth and resilience, especially during challenging times. Seeking feedback. In addition to personal reflection, growth, seeking feedback from trusted individuals and experiences can provide valuable friends, mentors, or family members, and ask for their perspectives. They may offer constructive criticism or highlight strengths you may not recognize in yourself. This external feedback can complement your self-reflection and enhance your understanding of your journey. Adjusting your path. As you reflect on your progress, be open to making necessary adjustments. Personal growth is not a linear process. It often involves twists and turns. If you find that certain strategies or goals are not yielding the desired results, don't hesitate to pivot. Embrace the idea that change is a natural part of growth, and be willing to adapt your approach as needed. This flexibility is a hallmark of resilience and self-awareness. Cultivating gratitude and reflection. Finally, incorporate gratitude into your self-reflection practice. As you assess your experiences and progress, take time to acknowledge the positive aspects of your journey. Gratitude fosters a positive mindset and reinforces your commitment to growth. You might conclude each reflection session by noting 3 things you are grateful for, whether they are related to your achievements, relationships, or personal insights. In the next chapter, we will explore the role of mindfulness in your journey of self-discovery and growth, examining how being present can enhance your overall well-being. Mindfulness is a powerful practice that can significantly enhance your journey of self-discovery and personal growth. By cultivating awareness of the present moment, you can develop a deeper understanding of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This heightened awareness allows you to respond to challenges with clarity and intention, ultimately fostering a more fulfilling and authentic life. Understanding mindfulness. At its core, mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment without judgment. It involves observing your thoughts and feelings as they arise, rather than getting caught up in them or reacting impulsively. Mindfulness encourages you to embrace each moment, whether positive or negative, with curiosity and acceptance. This practice can be particularly beneficial when navigating the complexities of your past and future. Practicing mindfulness techniques. There are various techniques you can use to cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. Here are a few effective practices to consider. Focus on your breath as it flows in and out. Take deep, intentional breaths, paying attention to the sensations in your body. This practice helps ground you in the present moment. Body scan. Lie down or sit comfortably and mentally scan your body from head to toe. Notice any areas of tension or discomfort without judgment. This technique promotes relaxation and body awareness. Mindful observation. Choose an object in your environment and observe it closely. Notice its colors, shapes, textures, and details. This practice encourages you to engage your senses and appreciate the present moment. Journaling. Spend a few minutes each day writing about your thoughts and feelings. Allow yourself to express whatever comes to mind without self-censorship. This reflective practice can enhance self-awareness and clarity. Incorporating these techniques into your routine can help you cultivate mindfulness and deepen your self-discovery process. Enhancing emotional awareness. Mindfulness enhances emotional awareness by allowing you to observe your feelings without becoming overwhelmed by them. When faced with criticism or reminders of your past, mindfulness helps you pause and assess your emotional responses. Instead of reacting defensively, you can acknowledge your feelings and choose how to respond thoughtfully. For example, if someone brings up your past and it triggers anger, mindfulness allows you to recognize that anger, breathe through it, and respond with composure. This practice fosters emotional resilience and empowers you to navigate challenging interactions more effectively. Fostering self-compassion. Mindfulness also promotes self-compassion, which is essential for personal growth. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult moments. Instead of harsh self-criticism, you can acknowledge your struggles and remind yourself that everyone faces challenges. This compassionate mindset encourages you to embrace your imperfections and view them as opportunities for growth. For instance, if you stumble in your journey, mindfulness allows you to say, "It's okay. I'm learning and evolving." Creating space for reflection. Mindfulness creates space for reflection, enabling you to gain insights into your thoughts and behaviors. By being present, you can identify patterns in your reactions and decision-making processes. This awareness allows you to assess whether your current actions align with your goals and values. When you notice a disconnect, mindfulness empowers you to make conscious choices that bring you back in alignment. For example, if you find yourself engaging in negative self-talk, mindfulness helps you recognize this pattern and replace it with positive affirmations. Cultivating gratitude and joy. In addition to enhancing self-awareness, mindfulness encourages you to cultivate gratitude and joy in your life. By being present, you can fully appreciate the small moments of beauty and joy, whether it's enjoying a warm cup of tea, witnessing a beautiful sunset, or sharing a laugh with a friend. Mindfulness allows you to savor these experiences. Consider incorporating a gratitude practice into your mindfulness routine, where you take a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. This practice reinforces positivity and enhances your overall well-being. Integrating mindfulness into daily life. To fully benefit from mindfulness, aim to integrate it into your daily life. This doesn't require extensive time commitments, rather, intentional in your moments. Whether you're eating, walking, or engaging in conversations, practice bringing your attention to the present. Over time, this awareness will become a natural part of your life, enhancing your experiences and deepening your self-discovery journey. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of setting healthy boundaries, discussing how to protect your emotional well-being while pursuing personal growth.